This video we will see how from solution we can get equation. So far we saw how from equation we come to solution. Now we'll see if you are given the solution, then how we can create an equation using the solution. So let us see the example. Construct an equation starting with x is equal to 5. So now you know x is equal to 5 is the solution. So using that you have to create an equation. So let us take x equal to 5. I can do anything else that I want, but let me say I multiply both the sides by 3. So when I multiply both the sides by 3, I get 3x is equal to 5 multiplied by 3, which is 15. If you want, you can take any other method. Now I'm adding both the sides by 2. Then I'll get here, by 5. So adding both the sides by 2, I get 3x plus 2 is equal to 15 plus 2. So 3x plus 2 is equal to 17. Another way you can do is, suppose you take x equal to 5, then you add both the sides by 3. Then you'll get x plus 3 is equal to 5 plus 3. So x plus 3 is equal to 8. This is another way you can do. Or you can do in another way, that is multiply both the sides by 10. So you get 10x is equal to 5 multiplied by 10. So 10x is equal to 50. Now I can subtract, I can stop here or you can continue. Subtract 7 from both the sides. Subtract 7 from both the sides. So 10x minus 7 is equal to 50 minus 7. So you get 10x minus 7 is equal to 43. So these are some of the ways that you can do where you find the equation by taking the solution. These are not the only ways by which you can do this. You can do it in any other way of your choice. Okay, it is not fixed that you have to follow the same steps. So you can also take, say, you subtract 1 on both the sides. Then also you will get some equation. So this is the method how from the solution you generate an equation. Now let us see some applications of simple equation. Now here what you have to do is, you are given a situation or statement, and using the statement you have to set up an equation. After you set up the equation, you have to solve the equation and find whatever unknown numbers or whatever is asked to be found. Let us take the first example. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marbles. How many marbles does Parmeet have? So if you look at the question here, you are asked to find the number of marbles that Parmeet has. So let us take the number of marbles with Parmeet to be y. You can take x, y, z, any other variable. So I have taken here y. Now let us break down this statement. It says, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Parmeet has. Since we have taken the marbles with Parmeet as y, 5 times the marbles with Parmeet is 5y. Okay. Now it is said Irfan has 7 marbles more than 5 times marbles with Parmeet. So he has 7 marbles more than 5y. So that how it can be written as more than means plus. So 5y plus 7. And it is said that Irfan, total marbles with Irfan is 37. So given that Irfan has 37 marbles and we saw that he has 7 marbles more than 5y. So this is his total marbles. So we have to equate this to expressions. So you get 5y plus 7 is equal to 37. Okay. So now I have to solve this equation. How do you solve this? By doing all the steps of solving an equation. So first I have to get rid of this constant term. So this plus 7. So I subtract 7 on both the sides. I get 5y plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 37 minus 7. So 5y is equal to 30. Now I want only y, so I have to divide both the sides by 5. So when I do that, I get here 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So y is equal to 5 ones are 5 6 are 30. So y is equal to 6. Therefore, Parmeet has 6 marbles. Now let us see another example. Anwar thinks of a number. If he takes away 7 from 5 upon 2 of the number, the result is 23. Okay, so he thinks of a number and he says if he takes away 7 from 5 by 2 of this number, then the answer that he gets is 23. You have to find the number. Okay, so since that is the unknown quantity here, let us take the number to be m. You can take any other variable. I have taken m here. You can also take x or z or anything. So let the number be m. Then it says he takes away 7 from 5 upon 2 of the number. So what will be 5 upon 2 of this number? It is 5 upon 2 m. Then if he takes away 7 from it, it will be 5 by 2 m minus 7. And it is given that this number, that is 5 upon 2 m minus 7, is 23. So when he does all these operations on m, the answer that he gets is 23. So 5 upon 2m minus 7 is equal to 23. Now I have to solve this equation. So first I have to get rid of the constant term. Since it is minus 7 here, I will add plus 7 so that I get 0. So this both the sides when I add, I get 5 upon 2m minus 7 plus 7 is 0 is equal to 23 plus 7 is equal to 30. Now I have to get rid of the denominator. So I'll multiply both the sides by 2. So I get 5 upon 2m multiplied by 2 is equal to 30 multiplied by 2. So this side 2 and 2 gets cancelled and it is 5m is equal to 60. Next step is to get rid of the coefficient here. So divide by 2. 5m upon 5 is equal to 60 upon 5. So m is equal to 60 upon 5 is 12. Therefore the number is 12. So this is all the applications of solution of a given equation. So if you are given a statement, first you convert the statements into equation and then you solve the equation and find the unknown quantity. So in this chapter we have seen what is an equation, then how when a statement is given to you, how to construct an equation, and from the equation how to construct a statement, and also how to solve an equation, different steps to solve an equation. Then we saw from solution how do we get equation, that was the next step. And the last part that we saw was application of equations, how from the statements we can find equation and then accordingly find the unknown quantity.